is up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Okay, so we had MakBot on DramaAlert talking about a problem he had with Pro Syndicate, feeling like he got scammed. And now we have Syndicate and MakBot on here. Let's get Syndicate's side of the story. What happened?
Wait a second. Before you say anything, I should important to tell the viewers that Syndicate is wiretapping this conversation you just told me. So that's important.
So you're wiretapping, you're recording.
You just told me you're doing it, yeah. You just said you're a witness, man. So anyway, go ahead, Syndicate. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'll talk now. Thanks.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a TDL allow, whatever the hell that thing is. Too long, don't read. Basically, we needed animation for a MMO server that we had coming out. It's pretty cool. We had Deck go out, find someone, make it happen. He did. He found someone, came back with the work. I was under the impression, and this is where you're going to get a nice kicker out of this, Nicholas. I was under the impression we were paid. Excuse me, I'm talking. And if you can stick to this, I'll stick to it. We thought we were under the impression that someone was being paid. Keemstar, as you referred to, if you've got someone being paid for the work, 90% of the time, it's your work. You then own it, regardless of what anyone has to say. It's yours. You paid for it. You can do as you feel free and willing, like how it works on YouTube. That's how things basically go. We were obviously promoting a server and we didn't want any direction to go to anything else. I thought we paid for it, uploaded it, I'm good, send people off to this website to learn more about information about it, and that's that. So, I have no reason to credit anyone for anything because I'm under the impression that I paid him. I have no reason to ask Declan any other question or anything like that, and the summary is shit went haywall. I got a copyright strike within a few days on my video. Excuse me, I am... Bro, you have no idea how to have a conversation with someone. No, because learn some respect and learn to talk properly, then we'll continue. So you'll let me finish. Listen, if you wanted to go at this, then you can go at this, but if you'd like to be polite and listen to me when I'm talking, that'd be great.
It wasn't a strike.
So, I received this, whatever it was, on my channel to basically say that he was claiming all the revenue from the video, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. I literally have not got time to deal with this. I've got other things going on in my life. You know, I could say I was doing this, I was busy this week, I was doing this, I was playing a video game. I didn't have time to deal with it. This guy wants to claim on it. I'm like, whatever. I've got other copyright things on my channel like that from, like, you know, whether it's a little soundbite of audio or whatever. I didn't actually know it was directly from him until his video came out saying that it was him. It could have been a Newgrounds audio track that may have had an audio source with it that I might have been picked up on my channel.
So, MakBot,
if it needs to be credited by him,
MakBot, what's your response to that? You know, Syndicate's saying it was miscommunication. You know, he didn't know, right? He thought you were being paid for this, and he didn't even know the strike came from you. What do you got to say to that?
So wait, you thought I was getting paid for this? Who told you that exactly?
That was my impression with Declan. If I ask someone to go out and find someone to do some animation for us, 90% of the time it's paid. Nearly everyone who I've worked with for the Mianite stuff on the MMO server, we go out of our way to get them to get paid, regardless if it takes 2 months or not.
The thing about it is, Tom, right? Like, this is where it gets a bit confusing because I was like tweeting and messaging Deck on Skype like quite a lot, and you never told me anything about the fact that you thought I was getting paid or anything like that. What you said, so
yeah. But MakBot, you know, Syndicate's a big YouTuber. I mean, he's got a big Twitter. He gets a lot of tweets. Like my Twitter's very active. Like it's hard to see every single tweet.
What? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I was talking to Deck on Skype, and he never relayed any information that you were looking for someone and paid them. That's not right.
That's not my problem. That's not my. I'm not relaying any information. That was Deck to go out, find someone to solve it. If it was a communication issue between you and Deck or myself and Deck as to whether or not he should have been going paying you directly, then that's what it was. Okay, you've taken this thing and blasted it way out of proportion. And just for the record, you made this emotional, beautiful video, and the sarcasm levels here from me are extremely high. And the way I've been talking to you on Twitter are the most sarcastic I could ever be, because you deserve zero respect for what you did as a creator, as a professional, in any sense whatsoever. You have, like, no standards at all. Bro, you're so, like, you made, like, it's so dumbfounded what you did. You made a video being like, I rightfully want what's mine. You were basically wanting the money from the video that was generated. You were claiming it for that entire month, and the reason why I took it down was for no reason to hide any sort of trouble or for any sort of evidence. I was there, I was like, well, it's been up a month, no one's really watching it. It's probably had about 300 views in the last week, so I was like, I don't really want to see this copyright strike or whatever you want to call it on my channel. I'm talking. No, what is wrong with you? So I deleted the video because I didn't want it. Therefore, that's why the video's gone.
I've barely been able to talk. This is meant to be my talking time, so just let me speak, alright?
What? Keemstar, alright, give us talking slots, okay, Keemstar? Give us talking slots, because this kid just...
Well, MakBot, take a minute here and respond to what he just said.
The thing is, right, I think it's just so bizarre how you would just go through the process of uploading that video, you know, looking at the description, you know, seeing what's right in, and just not crediting me. It just seems so morally wrong to me. It's unbelievable. I was just so like taken aback when I saw it. Like, just
yeah, but he's saying that he thought you were paid to create that for them.
What? No one ever told him any of this stuff. No one ever told me any of this stuff. This whole thing about getting paid.
Right. What if there was miscommunication?
I said to Deck, right? I said, really from this, I just kind of want a bit of this. You know, it'd be great to have a link in the description. And then towards the end, I said something about 50-50 revenue split. But it was
Did they agree to it? Did they say, yeah, we're going to give you half? We're 100% going to give you half.
That's the thing. It was never finalized. Deck was like, "Oh, I don't think they're not."
Okay, so it wasn't finalized. So, but you made a video saying that Syndicate and these other YouTubers owed you half of the money. Like that's what your video says.
I made the video. In the video, if you actually watch it, it says that I did discuss 50-50 revenue split, but it was never finalized, and that the Deck was saying that they weren't going to monetize the videos. So in that way, I was like, okay, well, no one's going to make any money out of this. So I guess that's okay. And then they did monetize the video, so I was at a loss here. That's another one of my points, to be honest with you. Yeah. But then, yeah.
This goes back to the question that I asked you in the first interview. Having this, you know, big fight or whatever with all these YouTubers, do you really think you're going to have more business with YouTube? Do you think other YouTubers would be even willing to work with you in the future?
I mean, what's interesting is like today I've got such an overwhelming support from people who have like a lot of people have like come out and actually, you know, told their own stories about Mianite and getting ripped off, which is really interesting. I've got a few examples if you want to like quiz me on it. But the thing is though, like, I mean, it's just what Syndicate did was wrong, and then like I just think the way afterwards you sort of approached it by just ignoring me. Like, why did you ignore me? Like, what was your actual thought process for not crediting me? Just explain that to me.
Syndicate, were you ignoring him?
Explain it to me. He did ignore me. Deck messaged you twice straight after you uploaded and you ignored him.
You can speak to every single one I know. Ask Sparkles, ask my management team, ask anyone, ask my parents, ask my sister, ask anyone. I am terrible. Dude, do you get the whole talking stick? Do you need a stick to be able to like play this game? Come on. Yes, okay, like
a stick.
Bro, Keemstar, come on, control the kid.
All right. Listen, let Syndicate respond.
Listen, I am terrible at responding to messages or getting back to someone on time. That is a fact. And before you go bringing up any other Mianite drama and trying to stir some big pot, you already know for what you're talking. Bro, my God. My Lord.
Mac, let him respond. Let him respond.
Listen, that is my issue of not responding to certain people on time. Was that particularly aimed at you on purpose? No. Was I ignoring you? No. I had no reason to be seeing. If you flooded me with like 1,000 tweets one day whilst I was on Twitter or something like that, probably would have seen your tweet. I've got 1.8 million followers, and I'm not trying to blast numbers here, but like, oh mate, I'll never see anyone. It's like, listen, I get tweeted a lot. I'm not sat on my phone all the time. I'm not sat on Twitter all the time. I've got a game studio company that I'm owning, like making games and doing stuff like that. I do other stuff with my time rather than just sit around looking on my computer. Okay? So you might take it personally and be like, you were ignoring me. You should have seen it. Fact, I didn't see it. End of story.
So Syndicate, you haven't actually answered my question. Why didn't you credit me?
Why didn't I
You never actually answered this question.
Can I talk?
You like, no, I think you just talked for like 5 minutes.
Wait, but Mac, you just asked him a question. You asked him a direct question, and then you started talking again. Like,
I was leading on.
You're so like, I'm talking to you like you're an idiot and a child because you are literally acting like one.
Like you act on Twitter.
Dude, I am like, who else do I ever speak to like this on Twitter? No one. I'm talking to this like you because you're an idiot. You're so stupid with this. I have got like, I'm actually talking to animators right now in my direct messages who have actually tweeted at you right now to put you in your place because every single animator I've ever worked with on my channel, that is a collaboration that I have direct contact with. So there can be no miscommunication with them. Every single one of them has got due credit in the description. And if we agreed on a 50-50% rev share, they got the 50-50% rev share sent to them after the 30 days the video was created. So you have no ground to stand on. You created a witch hunt, took it to Reddit, trying to be this, oh, big YouTubers always fuck over small YouTubers. Dude,
It's true,
grow
it's
up.
true.
Just grow up. You're so childish, and the fact that when Keemstar even interviewed you in the first place, you could have just took this privately with me, or even if you wanted to, go to Keemstar and let's have a conversation there. I tried to have a phone call with you, and you then turned around and was like, no, that's wiretapping. That's illegal in California. Are you? What? Is your tin hat on properly?
No,
what's wrong with you?
It's legal. You're in Los Angeles right now, right?
Dude, why would I ever record a phone call without asking permission? I've done YouTube for 5 years, you spoon. I know exactly what I'm doing in this industry. You do not.
Was that a joke then that you posted you're going to wiretap the phone, you're going to record it and post it to the public? Was that a joke or not?
Dude, you were going like showing all this information of you and Deck's conversations and stuff like that. If I was to get in a phone call with you, I would have specifically asked you if I could record the conversation to go back at a later date for people to be able to hear it. I do it quite often, and if it's okay with the person, I will record it. Hence, at the start of this conversation, I asked if you were okay with me recording this. Keemstar, did I not ask that?
Yes, he did.
Thank you. So you're on this dumbfounded path of going like, oh, that's illegal in Los Angeles because you're in LA right now. I know that. Yeah, I am in LA. Yeah, it might be illegal if you don't have permission. And guess what? I was going to ask for permission.
MakBot. It does seem like you're being kind of petty with like every little detail of this. Oh. Do you want this to be resolved, or do you want this to be like a big deal? Like, do you want this to be talked about? Are you using this situation for publicity?
No. The thing was, I was so like appalled by like how I was sort of treated making this trailer, especially afterwards when it was basically like they got my file, they got the trailer, they uploaded it, and then to me, I was just kind of like not there anymore. Like they just didn't really care. They got what they wanted from me, and like the thing is,
you felt like a rape victim.
I felt used, and like the thing, there's been so. Let me speak, dude. There's been so many. There's been so many examples, right, of like people coming out now with like sort of saying that these big sort of companies on YouTube are abusing them, like the sort of like H3 Productions thing.
So you wanted to be a part of that scene, that exposing team.
The thing is, it seems like these big companies on YouTube, like they seem like they can't do anything wrong because they're too big to fall, kind of thing. I just hate that idea of it. And
yeah,
the thing is,
don't you think that the fact that Syndicate's even in a call with you right now on DramaAlert kind of proves that there was miscommunication? Because I mean, if he was guilty, I don't think he'd be here right now, MakBot.
Well, the thing is, you still haven't actually told me why you didn't credit me. You still haven't answered the question.
Okay, listen for the last time, and I am going to tell you as clear as possible. I'm talking now. The big boys have the talking stick. Shut up and listen. Are you ready? Okay. I thought you were paid for the content that you created for me to upload and for everyone else to upload. Therefore, it was for us to do what we deem necessary. If I upload that video and I've paid for it, I am not going to give you credit for it also unless I've discussed and arranged that with you. I did not discuss and arrange that with you. I was under the impression that you were paid for it. I do what I normally do, upload the video. There is no credit needed due for you at all. All the credit in the description went to the website that it was supposed to be promoting. That's what it was for. That's what you were tasked to do. I thought you were paid. That is where there's been a communication issue between you and Deck. You never agreed this with me. You never spoke to me about needing credit in it. You never talked to me about revenue share. You're a complete liar if you say that that is a fact and that is true. You think I ignored you. I have not been ignoring you. I didn't see a single message from you. And dude, the fact that I'm even giving you time right now is blowing my mind. Keemstar always tries to get me on DramaAlert, and I never come on it because there's no point. But this is, you get on the front page of Reddit and cause all this drama and go on this witch hunt of me and the other YouTubers. You're a child and you need to grow up. And the fact that if you really think people are going to want to work with you in this industry ever again after the way you've handled this, dude, honestly, from a professional standpoint, that isn't going to happen. And if someone does, God help them.
Okay, I'll take your professional standpoint on this, man. Thanks for the advice. But can I just like make a quick point though? Like I said before, like I've got like quite a lot of overwhelming like positive comments from this, and the interesting thing is like I've got.
Sure, in this situation, you're the underdog. Sorry for talking over you.
Yeah, I mean, you are going to have people that support you, but I mean, the facts are the facts. You did upload a video, and in your video, it did seem like you had direct contact with Syndicate, and he screwed you over, and that's not really what happened.
No, well, the thing, like, it was done through Deck, but I was under the impression from the...
Right, but you didn't have direct contact with him, and in your video, you didn't say, hey, I was working between, you know, a third party to make this deal. You know, in your video, it sounded like you were talking directly to Syndicate and he screwed you over on the deal that you guys made, and that's not what happened. And I think that's kind of very misleading on your part. You're sending a lot of shade towards, you know, Syndicate without, you know, really getting all the details out there. I think that's unfair.
It's not, and actually the thing is, like, Syndicate calling me out on like lying, and he's just been caught in a lie on this actual conversation, because he just said that he deleted the video very soon after it got copyright claimed. Then he also said he deleted it after a month, which is the actual real date he deleted it. And so which one was it, Syndicate? When did you delete it?
Did you just take from this entire situation and manage to turn it back to this question? And let's just have you repeat that. Repeat your question one last time and make it very clear what I'm answering.
Okay. What? Oh, me? Are you?
You.
Oh, right. Okay. I just said that you claimed that you deleted your video straight after I copyright claimed it, which is completely false, because I saw the video up for quite a long time afterwards, and you actually deleted it more about a month afterwards. So why did you lie?
Keemstar, if you want to do an editing clip and go back to me saying that,
I don't believe you. I could be wrong, but I don't believe he said that. I remember him telling a long story.
If I'm wrong, I'll put my hand up in the air, but yeah, it got copyright claimed, and I'm pretty sure I said I left it like that and just was like, yeah, whatever, it could be anything, I don't really care about it.
That's what he said.
And then I was like, yeah, no one's watching this anymore. It gets about 300 views in a week. Don't really need to have it up anymore. It's got a copyright strike on it, or whatever you want to call it, a claim on it. Don't really want to have that on my channel anymore. Deleted it, and yeah, it was about a month after. So I hope you enjoyed that whole month of revenue we're earning off it, because, you know, who would I be to steal your content, eh? You know, if you've claimed it.
I retracted the claims the same day, actually, so I didn't in any
You did not retract the claim on my video whatsoever. If I had a screenshot right now, I would happily bring this up, and I have no reason to lie about this situation whatsoever. If I have got a screen grab anywhere of your copyright claim, I would happily love to, like, take care of it, but you actually claimed on it for the entire time. You never removed it off mine once.
Don't you try and do this, man. Come on.
I'm not changing shit, dude. You're just a fucking kid who's trying to go out for, like, attention, and unfortunately, I have given you attention, which will, like...
Why'd you do that, man? It's so silly.
MakBot. You're being petty here. Like, I'm trying to be neutral, but you are being petty.
I'm not being petty. Syndicate's the one.
Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 23.
Oh my god, you're older than me and you act like this?
I know. Well, dude, have you seen the way you act in videos?
Bro, yes, I have fun and make entertaining videos for people. You make witch hunts and go around in circles like a little kid who's panicking. Instead of talking about the issue just between you and me, you go, oh, I know of other stories to do with mine. You can't even stick on your own goddamn subject. You have to bring something else up.
MakBot, I know a little bit. MakBot, I know a little bit about business. Okay, let's say Syndicate didn't credit you, right?
Yeah.
You still had one of your videos on one of the biggest YouTubers' channels, right? You could have went and used that to get more jobs and get more work. You could say, look, you know, I did this video for Syndicate, right? Instead of making this big spectacle.
Where's the proof of it, though? Nowhere on it.
What do you mean the proof? It's your video.
I know, but the whole point was anyone going to that video didn't know who made it, because there was no credit. It's just ridiculous.
What I think Keemstar's trying to say is that you can use it as evidence to show other people, like,
I'm just saying, like, in a sort of, like, on the internet, people don't even know who made it, and that's one of the most ridiculous things about it, and that was what made me so angry about it, you know? I mean, it's my word.
Why don't you put a little tiny little watermark in your
I wasn't allowed. Like, the thing is...
Hey, that's all past things that could have happened, but listen, Mac, I'll tell you this just straight up. If you would approach me privately about this and express your thing, and we would have actually got communicating with each other, in my opinion, you didn't try hard enough to actually get in contact with me. If that was you, and you were actually going to go to the lengths of putting it on Reddit, making a whole video, I would have spammed the shit out of me, get everyone to tweet me, get my attention, would have responded with you. And the fact that I didn't know you weren't paid for it or anything like that, I would have 110% gone out my way. And I'm not trying to sound like a good guy, really don't care about coming across like that, because if people want to see me as being rude to talking to you now, that's that. I would have happily just gone, all right, we were willing to pay like 350, 500 quid for the video. I'd happily have paid you that. There would have been no credit given to your channel whatsoever. But seeing as though I'm not offering you that now is because you claimed for a full month off that video, so any video like revenue earned from it went to you. So, good sir, I guess you got paid still, and you didn't get your credit. So you kind of got what you were expecting.
No, I didn't make any money. I retracted the claim that day. It might have taken a few days to expire, but I retracted it. I made the money off that video, Syndicate. Stop
I
trying
heard
to do
you
this.
left. Didn't you leave that claim on Syndicate's video? You'd retracted it on everyone else.
Hey, it probably took a while to resolve it, but I took it off that same day because I realized that it was the wrong thing to do at that time. And
All right. I mean, that's pretty much the end of it. You know, I want to know, you viewers, who's right, who's wrong, MakBot or Syndicate? Let us know in the comments below. DramaAlert Nation now over 500,000 subscribers. That was a good debate. Holy shit.